Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of February 7th. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aquarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone that is not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. Now, just a small percentage of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed. And so if you watch my videos regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. Make sure everything's in view and then we'll get right into it. Do hope you're having a great Aquarius season. Aquarius. I don't know about you, but the energy seems to be shifting already in February. So, all right, I think that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So, amazing card to find here on the bottom. Nine of Pentacles really deals with the issues around financial independence, okay? And so this is absolutely the card that you would want to see if you are looking to build financial independence, if you're looking to maybe move away from home, or if you're looking to maybe, get your own apartment. Maybe you don't need roommates anymore. If you've been living with roommates for a while, maybe you're looking at ways that you can set yourself up for financial independence through investments, through business ideas, through, adding an extra source of income. Anything like that, the Nine of Pentacles is amazing. I always, when I get the Nine of Pentacles, I always get this idea of like passive income or dividends or, interest being paid, like basically, earning money from something you've already built. And the reason being is you see this bush here, or the tree, the person on the Nine of Pentacles has planted this a long time ago. And now it provides them with everything that they need: fruit, flowers, pentacles. They have their animals, they have nice clothing, they have everything that they need based on something that they've built. And this idea, it's all about this idea of having the resources that you need, and just being financially independent, not needing to rely on anybody. So it's a big energy of abundance, because who doesn't want to not have to rely on people, right? And so really like to see that for you on the bottom. Now taking a look here, you have a nice reading. There is it looks like a snag in the road. I don't think it's a big deal. In fact, I'm going to get into what I think is going on here, but you have actually a pretty incredible reading. So in the middle, you have the Five of Swords. Here we hit the snag in the road. And what could be going on here is the Five of Swords talks about potentially some sort of loss or defeat in your life. However, this is a totally recoverable loss. It's not like the Ten of Swords. It's something that, in fact, may offer you the opportunity to get stronger from. You see this person in the background. They are waving their flag, but the sun rays are coming out. The birds are flying above them, indicating that whatever loss they are dealing with, they will come out on the other side stronger, bigger, better, faster. And so, yeah, you may be dealing with something right now, but I think that this is a big opportunity for you to potentially drop your swords. And I'm getting this idea of something has to give. So maybe something around compromise going on here for some of you. I think coming in. So let's just move forward. Now in the past, you have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So amazing energy in the past. The Two of Cups is all about, it's actually my favorite love card or romance card in the tarot. It's two souls meeting up in this lifetime after having known each other in a previous lifetime. So it's a card of deep connections, strong connections to another person, typically romantic, but it doesn't have to be. In a business, career, or life situation, it could be a business partner, a colleague, someone you go into business with, or just somebody who you have a partnership with, somebody you formed a partnership with. But it can also just represent maybe self-love here as well, I'm getting, for some reason. And I don't always pull that with the pull that meaning with the Two of Cups, but it's coming in around ideas, issues relating to self-love for you. You also have this Ace of Wands, one of my favorite, if not my favorite cards in the tarot. The Ace of Wands is the best card that you would want to find, as far as I'm concerned, if you want to physically start something. Like if you want to start a business, a second income stream, a side hustle, an enterprise, just get into the entrepreneurial spirit. The Ace of Wands is all about that energy, especially when you get something like the Nine of Pentacles here. Some of you have had an inspired idea. This is an energy of inspiration as well, the Ace of Wands. It's like the spark of life. It's getting fired up about something, and it really can represent a passionate new beginning in your life. The Wands is the suit of work, enterprise, career, business ventures, things along those lines. And so for some of you here, some of you may have found gotten into a business partnership with somebody, something along those lines. But I also feel like some of you just have a big idea here. You have the Six of Wands, which is all about a massive victory in your life. In fact, it's the second victory in the suit of Wands. I say massive because we also have the Sun here with the Nine of Pentacles. So it's a very good energy. But this can mean public recognition, success, exceeding expectations, triumph, all of these sorts of things here. And so it seems like the past, something's been going very well. And now I was getting that energy. I don't think I've said this ever, but a snag in the road. I don't know why, that's just coming into my mind. That may mean something to some of you. But, you know, it's like right now in your current situation, let's just move into that. You have the Sun, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Swords. We talked about this Five of Swords, potentially, you know, some sort of recoverable loss or defeat. It can represent somebody who's trying to win at all costs. So you may have discovered that this person you went into business with or you formed a partnership with is maybe not what you thought it was. Some of you could be dealing with that situation here. You have the Two of Swords because this is all about blindfolded energy, what you can't see. As you see here, this can also represent potentially restrictions of speech. Being restricted in speech, not knowing how to say something you want to say, or even daggers being, like emotional daggers being thrown between two people, a war of words. It can also represent maybe being in denial, and I'm not trying to come at you here, but just not seeing the facts clearly, or knowing the facts are there, but choosing not to see them, sort of being in that energy of denial. And so it's almost like some of you there could be an issue around compromise. Okay, I don't know if it's you who's not compromising or the other person, if you're in that storyline. I think the clarifications will help, but some of you are going to say, you know what, I'm going to be independent at this time. I'm going to go on my own here with the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Sun as well, which is the best card to pull in the tarot. You know, this is power. This is the power of the Sun represented in a tarot card. Notice how the planets revolve around the Sun, right? And it's also about joy, abundance, success, victory. It augments the cards around it. It negates the negative aspects of cards around it. It's also a card of truth. Whatever may be going on here with this Five of Swords and this Two of Swords will be exposed by the ray of the Sun. That's what it says. And so, you know, if you are dealing with a challenge from a partnership or a person or a business, that could you could get a peaceful resolution there through finding out the truth. In the future, you have the Death card, the Hanging Man, and the Six of Pentacles. So what's going on here is something's got to give, is the energy I'm getting. What I really like here, and you know, you may have not put this together yet, but what's going on here is the Death card's actually not a negative card. It's actually a major card of change and transformation, which does not have to be bad. In fact, in this case, it's very good because this is number 12, the Hanged Man, and the Death card is number 13. What the Hanged Man needs is the Death card. The reason being is something has to give. They are suspended in air. They are not moving forward. They are staying where they are. They're not experiencing life to the fullest. What they really need is a change. They need the energy of transformation. Okay, they need to go from the caterpillar to the butterfly. That is what's happening here for you. There are big changes coming in, and they're going to be positive. You have the energy of the Sun here present close to these two cards. And the catalyst for this could be something around issues around loss, compromise, something like that, but it'll be a big catalyst for something new in your life. And you have the Six of Pentacles, which came out reversed. I normally don't read reversals. It's the idea that if you've been giving too much or if you've been receiving too much, there needs to be equilibrium there. And so it can be a very nice card of money, though, coming through in some ways. So let's go and start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe, and feel free to sign up for my email list. There is a link to that in the description below. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for you. You have great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Okay. And you have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted, as well as Heart Guardian, let yourself be loved. So that's interesting. We did have this idea of self-love here with the Two of Cups coming in, which I get the sense is important for you at this time, Aquarius. Some of you may decide, you know what, there's this partnership or there's this situation here, you know, whether it's romantic or business or life related, that I'm going to let go of. And you probably have a good reason for that. Let's go ahead and see what else we have. Let's pull some additional messages here. Okay. Recovery. So I definitely like to see that. Trust. No. And within the next few weeks. So this is the big no. There are two no's in this Oracle deck, and the no with the exclamation point is the absolutely no. Okay, it's the emphatic no. I'm done with that. Let me see what else is here. Ask your angels. Okay, some of you may be relying, like, learn from spiritual experiences. Look, there's something that you just don't have the answer to right now. Within the next few weeks, no, trust, recovery, where, you know, you may get answers on this in February at some point, but for whatever reason, this message of blindfoldedness here with needing to trust, for whatever reason, there's a divine reason for why you don't have the answer yet, is what I feel. So let's go ahead and see what this may be about here. Let's pull some additional tarot cards to see what we get. All right. So you have the World, Ten of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Aquarius, what has been going on here? Something amazing has been happening for you recently. You've completed some sort of cycle here in the past. Some of you are looking at your foundations and the legacies that you're looking to build in this lifetime. Okay, the reason being is the Ten of Pentacles here. You can see the grandfather here on the card and their two children. Or the children on the card can be benefactors of an inheritance or an estate. And so it can represent like, inheritance and, receiving money through inheritances or windfalls. But deeper than that, it's a card of empires and a card of building your legacy. And building something not just for you, but also for the people that you will pass it down to. And along with that, you have this other energy here of the Four of Wands, which is a traditional card of marriage, but it's also about foundations and achievements, especially as you have this Six of Wands. You've been spending your time building a firm foundation here. And I think it's relating to independence, financial independence, something along these lines here. And whatever you're doing, it's not just for today and tomorrow and next month. No, this is for 30 years from now or however long it may be for you. You have the World, which is the major completion of a cycle. It's the last of the major arcana. And it says that there's a big victory here as you've sort of summited the world, as you've reached the top of the world. So let's see what else is going on. We have the Ace of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So I said I'd be interested to see how we clarify. And, this Five of Wands, internal struggle. The Two of Swords can represent, what is the term that I'm looking for? Indecision. And that's the word, indecision. And the Five of Wands can in the lower row here. This lower row is your subconscious. It's the way that you talk to yourself. It's your internals. And as you have it here with the Five of Wands, which is a conflict. You're internally conflicted about something. And I get the sense that you're trying to figure out how to resolve a conflict or a situation at this time. It could be in the external, but you are internalizing it. meaning you're trying to figure out the right way to handle the situation. The King of Pentacles is somebody who achieves a high status in their life. They're like somebody who, they might be the younger version of this grandfather here on the Ten of Pentacles, right? They are somebody who builds the legacy. They may be somebody who is extremely wealthy, or somebody who's really achieved a lot in their career. And so some of you really working through that. You have this Ace of Cups here, which is happy new beginnings as well in your life. So let's keep moving forward. You have the Sun again, wow, the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Sun twice next to each other, next to itself, is big for you. Okay, this is a big power move that you're making in your life, and it's probably around, there's something here around legacies, finances, resources, building a firm foundation, probably in terms of your resources, your finances, that is showing up as a power move in your life, okay? And it says that in the future you will be as successful, like it's almost like there's no cap or no limit on how successful you can be. Did the Ace of Cups, the Sun, and the Death card with it. What you need to do, I can't tell you what to do, but what the cards are saying is you have to be ready to embrace the change that's happening. It may be a little scary, but it could provide amazing things for you. The High Priestess is secrets or something that's hidden coming out. It's also a way shower, somebody who will help you see something in a new way, psychic or intuitive information, anything like this coming forward. With the Hanging Man, whatever you've been holding on to, whatever has to give, will be exposed here with the Sun twice and the High Priestess. Queen of Swords, I like to call the Queen of Swords the assassin of the tarot. You will go for something. You will go for something and not look back, and you will strike at the right moment. You have the Eight of Swords, which is all about getting out of your mind, okay? And you have that here again with the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords showing up. So let's go ahead and see what else we have. Let's pull some additional messages here. See what else wants to come forward. You have bad health, toil and labor, journey, house, pathway, despair. Yeah, look, something around your thoughts here. Remember, I'm keep going back to this internal struggle. You're going to cut right through that feeling with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. You're going to come to a deeper understanding of what's going on with that internal situation here. It's your thoughts that are providing I always like to say this bad health card can indicate your thoughts, and you have a lot of toil. Okay, you have your thoughts are proving to be work at this time, and I think you're going to figure out how to work through that situation. Okay, house, pathway, journey. Some of you moving here, or thinking about moving, or just if you're not physically moving, what you're doing here is you're thinking about, what is my true north? What is my pathway to building this legacy? So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading.